What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Shaka Antoine. And today, as you can see, I have Savannah with me yet once again. Alright, we're going to be talking today about eel skin plugs. Savannah, you want to say hello?
Hello, fisherman. Daddy, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is eel skin?
What is eel skin? That's a good question. Well, remember in the summertime when I took you fishing?
Yes.
And you caught that really big eel?
Yes.
Right. Remember when I told you that I was going to use that eel to catch a really big fish?
Yes.
Well, that day has come. What we're going to do is we're going to take the skin from that eel that you caught, take it off. I'm going to use the skin to put it on some lures to catch a fish.
Okay. If it's not kind of bloody.
No, it won't. It shouldn't be too bloody.
Lies.
All right. Now, so yeah, that's basically it. You know, I took Savannah fishing. She caught a really big eel, so I decided that I would try and use that eel
Hey.
skin to
Don't
catch a fish.
interrupt
Now,
the host.
initially, I thought that yes, I could use that eel, rather be of course as a rigged eel or a dead eel. I thought I'd be able to drift it from my friend's boat,
Drift?
Captain Thomas the Sailor. But after talking to him, he said, well, that eel is too big to use from the boat. But it would be more useful if I would use it as an eel skin plug. So this is how we are.
Who cares what
now?
drift
I've
is?
got two eel skin plugs, and now is a perfect time. It's the off season to tackle that project, and none else to do it with Savannah. You know,
Now,
she caught
in
the
my
eel,
mind,
so why
I'm
not
daydreaming.
just basically have Captain Tom show us how it's done. All right, now this would be, as I said, my first time using eel skin plugs, the first season.
Okay,
so
I'm back.
Captain Tom is going to show us how it's done. Yeah, you never met my friend, but you're going to.
Captain Tom?
Yes, Captain Tom. So
He's
Captain
the
Tom
captain of
is,
the ship?
yes, he's a captain on his boat. His boat is called the Real Assassin, and he's the captain. It's his boat, so that makes him captain of the ship.
He's the captain of the whole entire beach?
No, he's the captain of the boat.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we are going to go to Captain Tom's house
Now?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow with me?
Yes, you and I, we're going to go to Captain Tom's house.
Tomorrow?
And Captain Tom is going to show us how to properly...
Show us how it's done?
Yes, he's going to show us how it's done. He's going to show us how to properly skin the eel and rig up the eel skin on the plugs. Sounds exciting, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to be scared?
No.
You sure?
No.
More
Are you up for
lies.
the task?
What's that?
The job. Are you up for the job?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I have two plugs to basically get this done with. The first one is a actual tattoo metal lip swimmer. That Captain Tom is now the owner of Tattoo Lures. So that is the name of Captain Tom's lure company. It's called Tattoo Lures. And that's the smaller one right here. All right. And the second one is slightly larger. It's a eel skin plug made by Ron McKee from Striper, Maine-iac. Yes.
What's that, iac?
That's the name of his company, sweetie.
I completely messed that name
Yep.
up.
And that's the second one right there. Slightly
It's
larger.
Striper
Hopefully-
Maine-iac.
I'm hoping that it's big enough for the eel. You want to say something?
Are you talking about the ones that shiny?
Yes. The nice shiny blue one. Now,
My favorite.
You like that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is very
I
nice.
like glittery stuff.
Glitter, yeah. That's what she likes it because it has the glittery stuff on it. All right, so that's basically it. Those are the two plugs that we will be using for this eelskin project, and I can hardly wait. We got a long drive out to Montauk to meet up with Captain Tom.
A long drive?
Long drives, about two and a half to 3 hours.
It's far?
Very far.
I've never been to this guy.
No, you've never been to his house, but you've been to Montauk before, right?
What's Montauk?
Remember the lighthouse where you, me, and Mommy went one year?
Oh, the lighthouse.
Yes.
Is it close to his house?
Not too far.
A little close?
A little bit. So you ready to go? I'm so excited. Can't wait to get out there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you at Captain Tom's house. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
We made a quick pit stop to the Ward Melville show, where we stopped at the Cow Harbor table to pick up our extra eelskins and meet Captain Tom. All right, now here is Savannah's giant eel that she caught when I took her fishing in the summer. And Captain Tom is going through the process of skinning it. Now, I thought that he was going to either nail or screw down the head of the eel while he makes the cut around the head. But Captain Tom did it savage style. He just did the cut, grabbed it by the head, got the pliers on the skin, and just pulled the thing apart. Brolic. So we've got about 30 inches of eel skin to put on the plugs. Captain Tom is doing a test fit of Savannah's eel skin on the Beachmaster. And it looks like these two, they are a much better fit. And Captain Tom did something extremely nice. He decided to give me his favorite Beachmaster eel skin plug. I mean, how nice is that? I mean, Captain Tom is a really generous guy, man. As long as I've known him, he's always been very generous, and I'm very thankful. Who would have thought that I would actually own a Beachmaster? Can't wait to fish this thing. Here's a look at the Striper Maine-iac plug on the left and the Tattoo Lure Swimmer on the right. And we are test fitting the eel skins we got from Cow Harbor. And it looks like it's a better fit for each of these plugs. And now Captain Tom is rigging up the Beachmaster with Savannah's eel skin. And believe it or not, Captain Tom didn't say anything while he was showing me the whole entire process of rigging up the eelskins. Now, I'm very familiar with his personality. You know, Captain Tom is a type of guy that will do what needs to get done, and when it is done, he's gone. He's moving on to the next thing. You know, I've always been aware of that. In fact, that's one of the attributes of his personality that kind of attracted me to him. You know, he's just really a serious guy. He takes care of business, and he's the type of person that I could sit and watch and learn so much from. I mean, yes, he does answer my questions when I ask them, but you know, he's a great teacher, and him showing me this entire process was definitely something that I would do in the future. I just needed to see it done so that I basically know the proper steps. And now for the rigging. Now, I tried to involve Savannah throughout this process as much as possible. However, I think it's been a long day for her. I mean, I woke her up at 7 in the morning to get ready to drive out to the Ward Melville show. And between the drive there and us walking around the show, till I found the Cow Harbor table, meeting Captain Tom, driving out to Montauk to his house, I think I lost her. You know, her attention span is about the attention span that it should be. She's 5 years old. When she got to Captain Tom's house, only thing she wanted to do was watch TV and play with toys and eat some food. So, I mean, she checked back with us a few times to see what we were doing. I showed her where we were, and she just went back to the TV and toys. This is a good time to talk about the action and what some people like to put on the rear of an eelskin. My boy Neil had a zip tie on the end of the tattoo swimmer that he had. And Ron McKee at Striper Maine-iac also told me that I could put a chain on the rear section of his plug to kind of help it give that nice flutter action. Captain Tom wasn't too fond of that method. He feels that it could make the skin too stiff and interfere with the action. And I trust Captain Tom, so I opted to leave all 3 plugs with nothing on the back. And you know, Captain Tom just basically said that it should be just fine. You won't have to worry about it snagging the hooks or anything else like that. So he likes it off with nothing in the rear, so I just let him rig all 3 plugs up that way. So just a little bit about where, when, and how I'm planning to fish these plugs. I basically start my season fishing metal lip swimmers. This is why I'm developing such a liking towards metal lip swimmers that mimic bait very well. So now I basically have 3 swimmers that I can add to my arsenal that basically are great imitations for eels. I'm gonna be fishing the Beachmaster around boulders, most of them around boulder fields, and also in the bays. You know, these fish like to hit metal lip swimmers in the springtime in the bays and around boulder fields. So that's where I'm going to be focusing my efforts with these swimmers. Conditions that are either glass calm or not too much high winds with good current, yeah, I'll definitely be reaching for these eelskins in the springtime. under those conditions. And that's it, folks. I have a Beachmaster, Striper Maine-iac, and Tattoo Lure Swimmer. 3 eelskin plugs to use for the 2018 season. These things should kill. Captain Tom gave me an additional swimmer with the current lip that he's using on Tattoo Lures. The other one apparently had either one of the old lips or one that someone has changed. Alright, so now we're basically moving into how to preserve it. Now there are a few different methods. Some people like to use a salt, kosher salt liquid brine, which is just basically that. You put the kosher salt in liquid and you keep the plug in that. But I opt to use this method here, which is basically keeping it in a Ziploc bag, filling it with some kosher salt and freezing it. And Captain Tom also recommended this as well. Due to the different lip, Captain Tom was a little concerned that the other one may not swim as well or like it's supposed to. So this one he gave to me and said that if I didn't like the action of the other one, with this plug I have 2 options. I could either just fish it the way it is without the skin and just rig it up with some hooks and put a flag on the back. Otherwise, I could rig this one up with eel skin just in case the action is not correct on the first one. One last thing that is worth mentioning, there is a step that I did not include, mostly because I forgot. But after the knots are tied on the swimmer and you have tied the skin on, Captain Tom mentioned that I could just put some crazy glue over each of the knots. Now I didn't do that here, but it should be okay. Well, this concludes this off-season project number 3, eelskin plugs. I am open to any of your questions, comments, or concerns. And again, please remember to like and share my videos and subscribe to my channel.